All right, guys, I want to talk about a subject that's kind of interesting because some people have been wondering about it, and that's why I hate haters. Okay? Now, first of all, let me just say I don't hate haters. Okay? I don't burn up mental, emotional, spiritual, psychic energy, have like stress hormones rushing through my body. I hate haters so much. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I just have like a zero tolerance policy for haters. I completely disregard them. Okay? I really don't give a fuck if you're gonna waste your life. The only thing is, if you come to my channel and you start leaving stupid ass comments, I'm not gonna ignore you. I'm not gonna plead with you. I'm not even gonna like delete your comment and ban you from the channel. I'm gonna call you out on being a piece of shit fucking loser, making excuses, or you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, whatever's appropriate, and basically you're wasting your fucking life, okay? So I do not hate haters, okay? However, I do have this very firm zero tolerance policy for accepting hater behavior in my life. And now let's talk about why. I've discussed this before, okay, that I don't believe in genetic obesity, okay? I do not believe that you're born with, God or DNA or whatever you believe in, controls your body and makes it impossible for you to get fucking skinny, okay? Don't believe that at all. I do believe in inherited obesity. And when I say that, I mean you're born into a family of fat fucks who eat shit all day and don't do shit, okay? You're born into a family where it's like, hey, let's get the whole family together. We're gonna go and fucking eat donuts all day. Hey, let's get the whole family together. We're gonna go on vacation and eat shit morning until night. Hey, we got something to celebrate. Let's eat shit. Oh my God, this is terrible. Let me cheer you up and buy you some shit to eat. So basically all you do is eat shit all day and you hate exercise. Why? Because you were brainwashed your whole life to hate exercise. Yeah, fuck that, I ain't doing that. And then you wonder why you're fat and you say it's your genes. No, you inherited fat habits. Okay, now I didn't necessarily come from a obese family. I didn't necessarily come from an in-shape family. Nobody in my life intentionally dieted or ate healthy. Nobody in my family worked out. But they weren't big, fat asses either. I mean, it was just a normal-ish family. I was skinny fat when I was a kid, whatever. I was fat when I joined the army, etc. Okay, so normal-ish, average, which means, out of shape but not extreme. However, I had this, that I inherited negativity, self-limiting beliefs, fear of success, lack of, I'm not gonna say lack of motivation, but like, demotivated by my family and stuff. Because I basically grew up with my grandparents, okay? And I grew up with my mother a little bit, okay? Never really knew my father, okay? And they were all failures. Okay, I'm not going to say they're bad people or anything, but they never accomplished shit worthwhile ever, really, at all. Nothing whatsoever at all they ever accomplished. And I'm not saying this is a bad person, but what I'm saying is they were telling me my entire life how to live my life. They were telling me what to do, okay? And the thing is that I keep saying to myself, like, I said this to my girlfriend the other day, like, if I was half the man that I was when I was 5 years old, all the goals I had and all the motivation, and let's do it now and not procrastinate, and I want to learn and I want to do and I want to do everything and da-da-da-da-da, and, if I was half the man I was when I was 5 years old, I'd be like an insanely in shape fucking trillionaire fucking, I would just have achieved success in every single part of my life, okay? But the fact is, from when I was born, I was always trained to be a negative piece of shit hater, okay? So the reason why I hate haters is because I wish I had somebody back then when I was younger telling me I don't have to listen to fucking negative ass people. I can fucking live my own life. Like I could eat what I want to eat. I could work out. Okay? I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like I remember when when I'm a kid, it's like, I couldn't eat, oh, gotta eat this, you gotta eat fucking shit, you gotta eat shit, whatever. Oh, you're a kid, it's healthy for you, you gotta eat some candy and stuff. It's like, seriously? Why the fuck, seriously? Like I was in the army, fucking came home, I'm gonna go for a run. Oh, you're gonna have a heart attack, you can't run. I was like, not even, was I like 20, 21 maybe, a fucking goddamn paratrooper and fucking, like, do you know what I do for a living? It was like, it's amazing. So you can imagine what it's like to grow up in that age, And I've already talked about this before. Like, I had a hard time creating products, okay? I did a video about how I had a hard time creating products because of all the programming, the negative programming that came from my family when I was a kid. I was having a hard time getting below 200 pounds because I had a goal of getting down to, like, what was it, 195, I think, at the time, or something like that. I had a hard time. Every time I got down to 200 pounds, I'd balloon up immediately. And people are like, oh, well, that's because, maybe it's because you don't eat carbs and that's why you have to binge eat. Yes, I went a year and a half bulking with no carbs and didn't have a single cheat day, didn't have a single binge. Then all of a sudden I start cutting on 0 carbs, don't have a cheat day, don't binge. The moment that the scale says 200 pounds, I fucking have, for some reason, I need to have a cheat day and balloon up to 213 pounds. Every time that I get down, no problems, getting down to 200. The second that the scale hits 200, I balloon up. That's nothing to do with carbs. That's nothing to do with being hungry. It has to do with the fact that I hit 200 pounds and I was programmed not to have success. So God forbid I get down to where I wanted to get, okay? So what I'm basically trying to say is I was basically, the way some people are born and bred to be fat as fuck and obese because they're loser families, I was born and bred to be a fucking hater because of my family, okay? That's all I knew. My girlfriend feels sorry for me because my girlfriend's mother was a little bit more timid and a little bit less self-confident, a little bit less of a go-getter, but her father was a fucking killer, okay? Like, I see the two of them together even today, and she's like his son, it's none of this like, well, you're just a girl, so you go ahead and fucking hang out with your mom and learn to cook or some shit. Like, he was always like encouraging her to be the best. Whatever you want to do, you do it. You could be anything you want to be. If you do something, you fucking give it 100%, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you fuck up, like she fucked up in her life like everybody else, like, all right, just fucking, tomorrow when you wake up, get right back on the goddamn horse and fucking don't make that mistake again. I never had that, okay? And the thing is, these days with the internet, okay, you could actually have somebody like me jumping out of your phone, kicking you in the fucking teeth and saying, listen, I have no fucking time for you. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're making excuses. Now, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. If you want help, I will help you. But if all you want to do is make fucking excuses and you get the fuck off my channel and go eat yourself to death in your mom's basement. Zero tolerance policy. This is basically an elitist channel now. I've come to terms with that a while ago. If you want to learn, fuck it, I'll teach you everything I've fucking learned through all my mistakes in my life. But if you want to fucking go ahead and just fucking make excuses, I have no motherfucking time for that shit. Not one fucking second, okay? So, like I said, basically, my girlfriend grew up with, like, her mom and her dad. It was like rich dad, poor dad. Do I listen to this person or do I listen to this person? She gravitated towards her aggressive, go-getter father, who was running businesses and stuff and, just be the best you can be and do everything. And, she gravitated towards that. And then she had that her whole life and she did well with everything. She was an elite swimmer in high school. She went to college. She got 2 master's degrees. She was the CEO of a company in like her, I think it was like mid to late 20s, just a few years out of college. She's been running a home healthcare business for years now. I mean, she's a fucking killer, okay? Whereas with me, because I have all this negative shit and, still getting it from my mother. I was talking to my mother the other day. She was trying to drag me down with her own fears and her own regrets and her own, anxiety and shit. She was trying to drag me down just the other day, But that's all I had. That's all I knew. So why is it that, like, when I was living at home, I did really bad, okay, in school and everything. I was like average at best, even though I'm a very intelligent motherfucker. Went to college for 1 year. Fucking, it was a shit school, but I got a 3.86 average as a physics major, and everybody's like, oh, fucking, you need to fucking join the army or some shit like this, instead of being like, get financial aid and continue this shit. Got accepted into my college, fucking, that I wanted to go to, the Florida Institute of Technology. It was my dream school. I was living up in New Jersey at the time. Dream school of all the schools in the world. You could have said Oxford, Caltech, MIT. I would have wanted to go to the Florida Institute of Technology. That was where I wanted to go. Fucking everything would have been paid. I got full fucking, I would have been able to pay for everything with financial aid. Fucking, got accepted into the school. It was fucking awesome. right after everybody like, convinced me to fucking, join the army. Like I just signed my contract and a couple days later all the papers came in. Everybody convinced me to be a piece of shit. Nobody convinced me to fucking, dude, you're fucking doing awesome. You need to keep this up. Join the army. I wanted to be a fucking paratrooper. I wanted to just fucking make some goddamn money. GI Bill, etc., college fund, all that crap, save money while I'm in, get out, go back to college. So I'm like, well, I'm going to fucking have fun now, okay? I'm going to fucking jump out of airplanes and shoot guns and da-da-da-da-da. And everyone's like, well, fucking maybe you could be a truck driver. Like maybe, maybe you could get a fucking, drive a bulldozer because, then when you get out, you have a job. It's like, okay, first of all, this isn't real. The army isn't real. The army is it's a chapter of my life. It's not my entire life. It's just a chapter of my life. I'm going to do it for a few years, okay? Number one. Number two, if my plan is to come out and go to college, why is it that I should have a fucking bulldozer driver's license or some shit like that so I could drive a bulldozer for the rest of my life? Because the idea is for me to join the army to pay for college to finish college. So why is it that, I should fucking give a shit about fucking getting some minimum manual labor job shit fucking training while I'm in the army? Like, why do I have to drive a bulldozer? I mean, it's basically everybody's saying you're not going to go to college and you're a piece of shit. Not that a bulldozer driver is a piece of shit, but fucking, why can't I just fucking do that, Fucking got out, fucking basically never even came home. I ended up leaving, getting out of the army in Europe. Hadn't seen my family in several years because fuck them. I have no desire to come back and see them again. But I still had all this bullshit in my head. Got out of the army in Europe, which they're all like, oh my God, fucking you're going to get attacked by terrorists or some shit like that. God forbid you leave home. Not home, because they always wanted me to fucking leave the house as soon as possible. They wouldn't let me live at home and go to college. But it's like, oh, God forbid you leave fucking New Jersey because all hell is going to break loose. Like, fuck, you fall off the face of the earth. You go to Pennsylvania, you're going to be fucking killed by fucking goddamn Indians or some shit because it's the wild, wild west out there. We're scared to leave our own town, So it's like fucking, went over there and fucking got a really good job. Fucking was like, got promoted. Then it went to shit, Fucking, I was running an MMA event, like my own promotion. I was promoting MMA fights. Went up to the top. I was at one of the top events in the whole country. Went to shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, why is it that every time I keep coming up and then I go to shit? And then, like I said, it's because, of all this fucking fear of success, everything. Like I do really well. I get myself fucking really big and then I fucking go ahead and cut down, get to 200 pounds and I can't get any leaner. I fucking create. Like, I fucking lost my ass the first time I ran a fucking MMA event. Came back again and again and again. Built up. I had people calling me, people wanted VIP tickets. People calling me, they wanted to fight. People calling me for interviews, all kinds of shit. And then all of a sudden I just fucking, just destroyed it, And of course there are reasons and excuses, but the fact of the matter is, why is it every time that I hit something high, I fuck it up? And it's because of this programming. I didn't have the rich dad, poor dad that my girlfriend had where like, should I be a positive person or should I be a negative person? I just had like 3 negative people. So now we're getting back into this whole why I hate haters thing. First of all, I'm moving up. I have no time for somebody who's going to try to drag me down. Okay, that's just it. If you want to fuck yourself, you go fuck yourself. Like literally, if you want to fuck yourself up, you go fuck yourself. I have no fucking time. I'm not going to waste my life, talking to fucking losers. Now, hopefully if I kick you in the fucking teeth and call you on your bullshit, call you on your excuses, tell you it's an excuse, it's a decision. You have plenty of time. Don't fucking waste your time in the fucking internet fucking being a hater. Go to the gym. Then you'll have time to go to the gym. Like fucking, I despise haters the way that a militant ex-smoker hates smokers. You smoked for 20 years, you quit smoking, and now you're the person who's like talking shit. Like, you're gonna die if you smoke cigarettes, and you're 500 feet away from me, and we're outside, but I don't want you smoking because you're gonna pollute my lungs. I'm that guy in terms of haters, Like I said, I don't burn up any energy on it. I completely disregard haters, but no time for it. But like I said, when I was a kid, I didn't have social media. I was talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. Like, I wish there was social media around when I was a kid because I had all I knew was like, oh, my grandma and grandpa, like, oh, we're right. Someday you're going to think, that grandma and grandpa were right all along. It's like, no, they were fucking completely wrong. They fucked their whole lives up. They fucked my life up. Everything they said was horseshit, and I should have done the exact opposite. I know everything. Well, when you're a kid, you think you know everything. I did know everything. If I had done what I wanted to do, I would have been in a completely different place right now. Okay? And still I'm suffering from the negative effects. Like 5 minutes before I started this video, I realized I had like a breakthrough in like mindset something that's been fucking me up. Like a massive breakthrough, something that's going to improve my life. I'm 44 years old, and I'm still dealing with fucking negativity, self-limiting beliefs, etc. Just like, like I said, like an ex-smoker deals every day with, trying not to smoke another cigarette. I deal every day with, not being negative. So like I said, if I had social media back then, if I had some guy jumping out of the phone and kicking me in the fucking teeth and telling me that it's my fault and telling me that I'm the one who's in charge of my own life, are your grandparents doing better than you? No. Is your mom doing better than you? No. Do you want to be like them? No. Is there anything that they have that you want to acquire, that you want to learn? No. Then don't fucking do it. If anything, ask them for an opinion and do the exact opposite, because they are not where you want to be, and you are not required to fucking do what they want. Why didn't I go to college? Because I didn't have the fucking emotional strength to say, hey, fuck all you people. Thanks for the fucking help. Thank you for not even letting me live at home. I'm gonna if I'm a bum on the goddamn street, I'll be a bum on the fucking street until I find a way to fucking pay for college. That's what I should have done. I didn't do it because I wasn't strong enough. So what I'm basically trying to say is, the phone, okay, the computer, the laptop, the desktop, social media, people talk shit about it, but that's actually a negative thing itself. Oh, you just see people and da-da-da-da, and there's gossip. The fact of the matter is, if you choose to be a piece of shit talking shit about Donald Trump before or after he became president, do you think he really gives a fuck what you fucking think? You're going to waste your life doing that. You could also be following Donald Trump and thinking that motherfucker's rich. How do I get rich? Or if you don't want to go get rich, completely ignore him, okay? And follow some fitness guy, and don't be like, oh, he's on steroids. Gaga, got an excuse for sitting on my ass. I can't work out today because I have to fucking sit on my fucking sofa in my mom's basement eating ho-hos for 5 hours, being negative because that's what I gotta do. No time to work out for 1 hour because I have to have fucking hate time for 4 hours. Like I said, it's an extremely powerful tool. So what I suggest you do, if you don't want to be a piece of shit for the rest of your life, is you seek out people you want to be like. You seek out people who act the way you want to act, have things you want to have, behave the way you want to behave, think the way you want to think. And, that's basically just going to determine your future. This is your opportunity to completely change your life. If somebody's a piece of shit, fucking loser, hater, okay, delete all his shit. Don't follow his emails. Don't follow his social media. Just completely delete him out of your life. If somebody's the kind of person you want to be, you fucking follow that person, okay? You wake up in the morning, you look at their fucking posts, whatever, okay? Just find whoever you want to be like, and don't be fucking negative. And the fact of the matter is, this is actually a good experiment right now, okay? Go ahead and just sit down and think to yourself about your social media habits. Because, everybody has people they follow, and then they have people they like search out. Like, I don't just follow, XYZ person, but I actually look them up in the search section of Instagram or YouTube or whatever to make sure that I see all their posts. Because, find the people that you really follow. Okay, find the people that you really follow and be honest with yourself. Go into the third person. Don't be like, use your ego. Just go into the third person. Be like, if your friend or somebody you knew, or a psychiatry client were to say, these are the people that I follow, what would you think about them? Are they positive people or negative people? Kind of like assess your social media. Assess your social media, and see what you do. Like, like I said, you don't have to follow Donald Trump. If you do, you should probably be trying to figure out how to be as successful as he is, because he is motherfucking successful, okay? You can call him a piece of shit if you want. The fact of the matter is, he's fucking rich, he's president, he's got a beautiful wife, oh, he's got boo-boo-baba and goo-goo-goo. You're just being a negative piece of shit, man. The fact of the matter is, he's president, most people aren't president, so he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's rich, he lost his ass, and he built himself back up. You want to say his dad gave him everything? Fine. Where was his dad when he lost all his shit? I remember there was a time when he said that he was walking down the street. He lost like several $1 billion or something like that. Walking down the street in New York, he saw a bum, and he's like, that guy is like several $1 billion richer than me, because the bum had not shit, zero net worth. Whereas he had like billions of negative net worth, and he basically just went ahead and, to paraphrase, he's like, went to the banks. He's like, check it out, motherfuckers. I'm Donald Trump. That's a fucking name. That's fucking worth something. That alone is worth something. And fucking Brar, he basically just worked and had the self-confidence and built his shit back up again. Okay? So if you want to call him a loser, good luck having a good life with that kind of a negative attitude. Like I said, you don't have to follow him. Okay? Follow somebody else. If you don't care about money, then fine, don't care about money. Then follow somebody else who fucking plays golf, follow somebody who does fitness, follow somebody who arranges flowers, who builds houses, who fucking gives to the poor, whatever the fuck it is. But fucking check it out. Like, are you looking at positive or negative shit? Like if somebody comes to my fucking channel just to talk shit about how everybody's on steroids, it's like, dude, you don't have to fucking work out. Fine. I think everybody has to work out. Like, everybody needs money. Everybody needs relationships. You don't have to be rich as fuck. You don't have to be fucking 500,000 pounds of pure muscle, but everybody has to be healthy. Everybody has to have enough money to eat, But the point is, like, if you don't want to, if you're not interested in fitness, then fine. Then don't follow fitness people and talk shit, So like I said, number one, are you following people that are positive or negative? Cut out all the negative people and just follow the people that you want to be like. And number two, the people you're following, are you leaving positive or negative comments? Because if you're leaving negative comments, you need to make a decision. Either A, okay, stop following that person because you don't care about whatever. Like I said, you don't care about money, you don't care about workouts. So if you don't care about working out, then don't fucking follow people just to say that they're on steroids, okay? Don't follow rich people just to say that they're fucking crooks, okay? Go ahead and just follow the people you really want to follow. And like I said, so look at, who you follow, if they're positive or negative, and look at your comments. Are your comments positive or negative? Okay? And if you don't want to do this, if you want to waste your life being a negative piece of shit loser, I really don't give a motherfuck. And the fact of the matter is, nobody gives a motherfuck. Nobody gives a motherfuck. It's like, you think that people really give a shit about all your fucking excuses. They really fucking don't. They really fucking don't. Like, they're just going to sit there and listen to your shit as long as they have to and fucking wish they never fucking see you again. And they're going to leave and be like, oh, God, this guy's fucking complaining about how nothing's his fault and da-da-da-da-da. Nobody gives a fuck about your excuses. Now, I know this video's gone a lot longer than I wanted it to go, but the fact of the matter is, a while ago, okay, a guy commented on my zero tolerance policy. It was a while ago. Zero tolerance policy. He commented on one of my videos. He's like, yeah, well, I have a bad ankle and, I can't jump rope. So you need to tell me, how you expect me to get into shape. And I'm going to give you a couple days to answer. And if not, I'm going to unsubscribe. And I just went right back and I'm like, no, you unsubscribe right now. Nobody comes to my channel and tells me what to do. Nobody comes to my channel and demands anything. You unsubscribe right now. You get the fuck off my channel. You never come back. And then that was it for me. Now, he went ahead. He made like 6 fucking comments and big things. And he's like, oh, da-da-da, da-da-da. And one of them, I remember one of them, like, it was like such a fucking piece of shit loser fucking comment. He's like, oh, man, you must be really mad. Fucking, I'll bet that if you ever saw me in real life, you'd kick my you-know-what. Ha-ha. This guy was trying to get significance in his life, not by accomplishing something, but by pissing people off. And he thought he pissed me off. It's like, no. I get that a lot. They're like, no, man, you're mad. You're mad. I made you mad. No, you didn't make me mad. Bums on the street. Just bums on the street, brother. Like, how many losers do you think I fucking see in my life? Like, I fucking go to Walmart and I see people that are fat as fuck. They're eating themselves to death. They're like, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight. And they got 500,000 pounds of ho-hos in their fucking carts they're pushing around. Do you think I get mad? Do you think I kick their asses? Bums on the street. If you want to ruin your life, you're just making more room at the fucking top. As a matter of fact, that's the one thing that I do a lot. I thank people. Thank you very much for sacrificing your life, your success, your happiness to become part of the 99% that makes the 1% possible. If everybody was fucking positive, if everybody fucking, was active and tried to work out and work and create art and get in shape and play sports and excel at life, if everybody was at the top, who cares about $1 million if everybody has $1 million? Who cares about abs if everybody had abs? So the fact of the matter is, I thank you very much for being a piece of shit and voluntarily making the decision to be a negative piece of horse shit and fucking ruin your life and sacrifice your life and your success and your happiness so that other people like me can fucking rise up to the top. Like I said, I was one of you. I still am one of you. Okay? If you want help, I will help you to the best of my ability. But if you just want to fucking be a piece of shit, hate to break it to you, but you're not making me mad. You're not making me mad any more than a bum on the street makes somebody mad because he's wasting his life. You know, the only thing about a bum on the street is like, you know, if you're going to trip over him, you're going to want to walk around. But other than that, though, you know, I'm not mad at bums on the street, and I'm not mad at fucking the people of Walmart, and I'm not mad at people that fucking make comments. You're not making anybody mad. You're just making yourself fucking look like a loser because the most important thing in your life is thinking that you've made somebody mad with your loser fucking comments, or thinking that somebody gives a fuck about your excuses. So please, if you're a fucking piece of shit, take these words to heart, okay? You're a piece of shit because of the decisions that you've made. You're a piece of shit because of the lifestyle that you've chose to lead. And the fact of the matter is, you can change it at any time, okay? And I'm still going through this, okay? And I'm really fucking bad right now. I'm not fucking where I want to be in terms of positivity and mindset, but I'm millions of miles away from the piece of shit that I used to be. So please use this gift of social media to go ahead and determine what you're doing with your life. You know, are you following positive people or negative people? Are you having positive or negative interactions, leaving positive or negative comments? Okay, check that out. If you want, leave a comment below. Do you guys like videos like this? I'm going to talk more about mindset because this is a very personal brand and a very personal channel, and that's just the way it's going to be. But let me know if you like this video. I know it went way the fuck longer than I wanted it to go. Let me know if you like this kind of video, and let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to cover because, like I said, you know, I'm like that smoker, you know. I'm not going to fucking yell at you and fucking beg you to stop smoking, but if you say, hey, man, I need help, you know, stopping smoking, and you truly want to change, yes, the guy will help you, okay? And that's the same thing here, okay? Hating ruined my life. Hating destroyed my life. Being negative destroyed my life. And 44 years old, I'm still fucking dealing with it. Okay? Take your fucking life back, grab your balls, fucking join us, and don't be a fucking piece of shit. See you guys in the next video.